We were just on the air because we were having so much fun. We're taking over the airwaves. Talk to us, Teresa. What are we doing?
Oh, thank you, Shelley. Well, this is a continuation of a great morning. We just heard from Council on Aging, which was the Volusia County Women Who Care's second quarter recipient of our member grant. In addition to that member grant that we, our members pull together and grant each quarter, the other two that present also get a check from our Community Partner Fund. And one of our presenters, the second quarter, was the Animal Sanctuary, Angels Animal Sanctuary. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, correct.
And so we're excited to hear about
But no
Angels. But no goat. She brought a goat to the meeting.
I know.
It was so cute. I can't tell you. I thought, or a lot of people thought it was a puppy, and so she was holding it, and we were sitting on stage ready for them to present, and I look over there, and it's eating her notes, so the piece of paper, and
Yes.
everybody was mesmerized.
So every kid
by
out
the
there
goat.
needs one for the homeschool.
They could say the goat ate my homework, right?
Yeah, that was so cute. So I have met you before, but tell us about you.
Dr. Angel.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm Dr. Angelique Barber. I usually go by Dr. Angel. It's a little simpler. I am one of the co-founders and director of Angels Animal Sanctuary. We primarily take in livestock, so animals that don't really have a place to go. There's a lot of places for dogs and cats. We more take in things like pigs and sheep and goats, some horses, rabbits, things of that nature, either that are elderly, were destined to be slaughtered, people just couldn't continue caring for them.
Like after Easter, people get all these animals.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Or they have, health issues that need to be dealt with, which it's actually very difficult to find a veterinarian to care for a lot of these animals. So that's pretty much what we do. Is we're a sanctuary home. They come to us. They live out the rest of their days with us.
That must be hard.
It is hard. It's hard, especially when we get either younger animals that have issues that ultimately lead to them passing, or older animals that are in like their last, stage of life. Because even though they're not our personal animals, we become very attached to them. So it can be very emotionally tolling to deal with that. But it is really nice when we have animals that would have died as young animals, and we get to keep them there and see them enjoy their entire lives when they otherwise.
So how many acres do you have?
We have 11.25, so it's not a ton of acreage. We are probably about at capacity now.
And how many do you have now? I think you said 80, was it? Or no?
Yeah, we're usually hover like around 80 something. Some of those are birds. We do have a lot of poultry, so that kind of is like the bulk of those big numbers. But I think we have 14 horses on the property now. We have 8 pigs. I think we have 10 sheep now.
Oh, how cool. Can we come visit?
7 goats, a whole bunch of rabbits. Yeah, we have a bunch of peafowl and emu.
Can people visit?
Yeah, we do tours. Yep. So if they go to our website, which is angelsanimalsanctuary.org, you can set up a tour. It's all by appointment. We keep the gates closed just for the safety of the animals, so it's not like you don't want to just stop by whenever, but if you reach out to us, we can definitely set one up.
So you do like homeschool groups and different things like that?
We've had people like that come out. We have a Christian school that comes once a year to do their, it's kind of like their community service day. Mm-hmm. They'll come out and like help clean up stalls and take care of the animals. We can definitely do that. We do private tours. We do other events, like if you wanted to come out and do yoga or...
with all the little goats and stuff?
Yeah. Well, we usually don't have them climbing on you, but they're near you.
Okay, that was cheap entertainment. I always had a visual.
Most of our goats are adults and bigger now, so you don't really want them jumping on you.
So it's a weightlifting yoga.
But we do still have Sherry. She's the goat that I brought to the meeting, and she's still being bottle fed. So if you did plan a tour in the next couple months, you could probably bottle feed Sherry.
Is that why you had to bring her that night? Because
she's on the bottle. She's like, she thinks she's a dog too. She's like, she's a little baby, but no, she's super cute.
Now, how does this all get paid for?
Primarily through me. We do fundraisers, like I was saying. Part of that is like we'll ask for donations for the tours. We do different events, like we'll do paint and sips. sound bowls, like, like where you do like the sound
That's a big thing
bath.
right now.
Yeah, we have different practitioners that will come out and do different things. So we'll do those as like fundraisers. We also hold wellness retreats, and we do have people that will come and stay on the property for that. It's where you can do like different animal interactions. You can take cooking classes. You can do yoga. I'm actually a licensed human chiropractor in addition to my veterinary degree, so I do like body work on people.
So that's when we get off the air, right? We'll get a little crack in for the rest of the day.
Yep. So that's actually one of the big ways that we raise money is through those wellness retreats, we call them. But it doesn't have to be where you stay on the property. If you want to stay on the property, it's a great
animals
experience.
are healing, aren't they?
They are very healing. But you can also just plan, if you want to come out for a day, we can plan like a 1 day kind of, based on the activities you want to do. You can groom a horse, you can brush sheep, you can, there's a number of different things we can plan.
So now you got a grant from Volusia County Women That Care, and what are you going to do with that? How does that help you? How does that make a difference?
Well, that's actually it's almost 1 load of hay for us. So which is pretty good. It's about 100 bales of hay. So that lasts us about half a month.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
You go through that much hay?
Yes.
Wow.
So unfortunately,
Now, my mind just went to,
Yeah, right,
I'm multiplying and dividing and all
Yeah.
that. That is a lot of expense.
Yeah,
Now, is that
so-
your biggest expense is hay?
biggest expense would be feed for sure. Veterinary expenses can be up there too, depending on what is happening, like if an animal needs some kind of surgery or things of that nature. But feed is definitely the consistent high thing. It's funny because I grew up in Massachusetts where the hay was a lot more affordable. We the big farms would hay every summer, and you could get good quality hay for like a few bucks a bale. Granted, that was 30 years ago. And then I moved to Arizona, which was a very different situation feeding animals, but still you could get like the really big alfalfa, 3-string alfalfa bales for about $5 or $6 a bale. Those same bales here in Florida are over $30 a bale.
Is it because we have to get it shipped in?
We have to import everything. You can't really grow hay in Florida. So
No, it gets-
everything, yeah, and also
So, like, does a big semi come to your sanctuary with all this hay?
yeah, we basically get a delivery and we have to park it under a pole barn to keep it dry and out of the sun. But
But yeah, because like the rainy season's here, so like, how do you protect it from not
well,
getting?
it's undercover, but still, yeah, we have to have it on pallets in case water gets in there. But yeah,
It's a lot to think about besides
It
just.
is,
Yeah. How do you get the animals that you bring there? Do like people call you? Do they have a drop off? I know that sounds weird, but like, do you have cages and people just drop them off because they don't want to admit that they can't take care of it, or how does it work?
occasionally that happens, but we do not encourage that. We have it's actually an application that they have to fill out online and let us know what's going on with the animal, why they can't keep it. We're pretty much at capacity now.
'Cause
so
it
it's
can't
hard
talk
for
to you
us.
to help you.
It's hard for us to take in more, but what we do, and I think it's actually helped a lot of people, is if we can't take it in, we'll share its story and images on our social media. And
Isn't it
then
a wonderful thing, social
and
media?
help, find people that want to either adopt it or foster it or whatnot through that. So that actually has been really helpful for people as well.
Well, what has been the most interesting animal you've ever had?
Oh, it really depends. I have a sugar glider that somebody.
What in the heck is a sugar
released.
glider?
Yeah, it's
My
so-
granddaughter had one of those.
Really?
That's why I
Yeah.
know, yeah.
They're native to Australia. They're kind of like, so here in Florida, we have the Florida flying squirrels that are nocturnal. I don't know if anyone's ever seen them, but they look very similar.
Now that
to
just
the
freaks
sugar
me out that a
gliders.
squirrel can fly.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks a little bit like a bat.
Yeah, they have a lot of skin so they can stretch their arms out and
So I have a lot of skin. I can fly. Is what you're saying? She just let me know that I can go flying this afternoon.
Right, back to aging.
Oh gosh! So you have a sugar. What is it called?
A sugar glider. So she lives in my office. She's nocturnal, so I don't really interact with her that much. But she I just give her free reign in my office. She comes out and does her thing every night,
What is her thing?
jumping from my bookshelves and
Oh, wow.
whatever she can do. If the occasional palmetto bug gets in there, she makes it dinner.
Oh gosh. Well, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
That's
That is like okay. And what is a normal thing that you get? Probably a horse, right?
Yeah, mostly like the horses. Pigs are actually a huge one. Probably number one would be pigs.
Really? Is that
Yeah.
because people get a pig and they think they're going to slaughter it and they name it and then they can't?
So we have a few that's the case, and then also people get either potbellies or these little like miniature kind of Juliana pigs as pets, and either they find themselves later in a situation where they can't keep a pig, because sometimes, there's rules and laws, like you can't have a
Like
pig
city,
in the
yeah.
and stuff, yeah. So they'll have to
The next door neighbor was not happy that you had that in the
Exactly.
yard. Yep.
Yeah, and the city will actually fine you. We've had one lady that she was getting it was like a $200 a day fine until she replaced.
It's kind of like an exotic animal thing, huh?
Yeah, so we get pigs for that reason. Also, a lot of pigs, as they get older, they'll get a bit territorial and they can get nippy towards like their children and different animals and stuff like that. So that's another reason. It's because they start biting.
Well, see, I am a city girl, but my family did have a farm. And when I was little, I remember them saying, if you name it, you will never be able to eat it. And I thought, that's a weird saying, but it's actually true. I know people that have a pig, and it was going to be food, and the pig is going to outlive them. You know what I'm saying? Because it has never became food.
Yeah, definitely. And I have to say, in all the pigs that we have, it's the meat pigs, the larger ones that would be bred for meat. They're the sweetest. It's the little pot bellies and the miniature pigs that tend to, in my experience, get nippy, whereas the other pigs they have very, very sweet personalities.
So what made you get into all this?
Oh, a number of different things. I've been a lifelong animal lover. I've always been I was the kid that my mom would be like, where did you get that? I would just come home with the weirdest animals because I'd find something and I'm like, okay, this needs help.
You were going to
bringing
rescue it,
home.
right?
Yeah, so my poor mother put up with a lot. But so I decided at that point when I was going off to college that I wanted to go into veterinary. As my career, I went to the University of Arizona, which was far away from Massachusetts, where I grew up, and I had horses my whole life, so I brought some horses with me.
Who goes to college and brings horses?
I was trying to imagine that.
I knew you were wrapping your head around that.
Wait a minute.
And that's all started, huh?
Yeah, but then I ended up staying there, and I got a master's degree as well in veterinary pathobiology, so I was studying disease, like basically why animals would die from certain diseases, and I found myself going to a lot of production farms, mainly pigs and chickens, and just seeing the stress that those animals were in and how that contributed to their disease really made me become more holistic oriented, like looking at the whole picture as far as how to stay healthy. So that led to me actually going to chiropractic school. So I came to Florida and attended Palmer College of Chiropractic and got my Doctor of Chiropractic degree, and then that kind of led me into doing animal body work. So the stuff I was learning for people, I adapted for animals, and then people were like, well, how are you doing that? So I started teaching them. So I put together courses, and I taught people how to do body alignment.
So animals need alignments just like I do.
They do, and that later grew into a massage certification course that I teach and other modalities. And it actually became a very successful business. I have students all over the world. I've been doing it teaching for about 15 years, had it online for 11 years now. And I just really, I wanted to give back because I feel like animals have given me a lot of pleasure, a career. And so I started the sanctuary as a way to reinvest that money. When people purchase a course, we put it into the sanctuary.
So how do we get a hold of you?
The website's probably the best. You can go to angelsanimalsanctuary.org. You can also go to our Facebook page. Again, it's Angels Animal Sanctuary. If you look that up on Facebook, you'll see us. Those are probably the two best ways. You can also angelsanimalsanctuary@gmail.com is our email address.
Well, gosh, you are so interesting. I could talk to you for hours. Do you have any questions?
Yeah. Do you, so as a veterinarian, do you then have a clinic at the sanctuary?
No, so I'm not a licensed vet. I did the degrees. I am a licensed chiropractor here in Florida. My sister, actually, she's 9 years younger than me. She kind of followed in my animal footsteps, and she became a licensed veterinarian. She did used to actually work out at Florida Wild, but she took a different job, so she's been gone for a bit. She was our number one person for as far as veterinary care for the animals at the sanctuary, which was amazing to have access to her, but now she's not in the state any longer.
Come home, Sissy.
We've been a bit kind of lacking as far as having a vet to work with.
Maybe one's listening.
That if there is one, we could really use you. We had a retired veterinarian that was doing some awesome stuff for us and helping, because we had a pig that had a really odd illness that we were diagnosing. And that veterinarian unfortunately passed unexpectedly. So
we need a veterinarian.
We need somebody, whether you're, like retired. The biggest thing is we need somebody that's licensed so that we can have access to the medications and stuff that we need. But yeah, we can definitely use another vet.
Maybe that's why you're here today. You never know.
Never
Well,
know.
because
Good,
you're on all worldwide right now. We got it out there. Somebody could know somebody that knows somebody that will contact you. And would it be best to call you or go to the website?
Yeah, I mean, if they want to call me personally, that's totally fine.
Okay, what's your number?
386-341-6948.
I believe that's going to happen for you.
Or you can go to the website. But yeah, definitely somebody, if you have experience with sheep, goats, pigs, things of that nature, that's what we really need help with.
And that's good to know because, like I said, everybody knows somebody. Mm-hmm. I don't have any sheep or goat friends, but I could be talking right now and somebody go, I'm retired and I would love to give back to the community. And what a great way to give back to the community by giving you that call and helping the animals.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Anything else, Teresa, that we need to know?
No, but I am so delighted to have met you and that you're part of Volusia County Women Who Care and that our members got to learn about you. And it's really interesting, the breadth of things that we hear about at Volusia County Women Who Care. We typically think about the Health and Human Services, and that's really what we hear a lot about. But we also hear about the arts community. We hear about the animal welfare. We have, we have funded some in the past, and so it's really a well-rounded, and it takes the whole community, right? It takes all these
And
services
don't
and all
stop
these
trying
passion.
because you could still get the big
I know.
grant.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll be back. Don't worry.
Good.
But bring the goat over. But that's the thing that's really neat about it. It's just opened a big door for you. I mean, people always wonder, why do I be part of something? And it's just the people that I've met. If one service gets used from that room,
Right.
it's just amazing. And I just really feel that this service that you need is going to get met.
And I think
There's
so
a
too,
lady,
Shelley.
I
think
really
there'll
do.
be a veterinarian out there that'll want to do that.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Well, because remember when we had the free clinic?
Yeah.
The
All of a
free
sudden,
clinic
right.
needed a place, and they needed guys to make it look like an office building. They needed equipment, and literally within the month, all their needs were met.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
And it was from people that heard and said, hey, I've got a friend, or I've got this office equipment, or I got this medical equipment. So you never know what God's going to do. So I'm believing that we're going to bring you back here when you've got that veterinarian,
That's
aren't we?
right,
And
that's
we're going
right.
to give that
Gonna
testimony.
celebrate with you.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
thank you.
And
Dr.
tell us
Angel.
when our next meeting is.
Our next meeting is August 13th. Everybody is invited. We encourage you to come. It's at the Maury Husseini Center at Daytona State College, 1200 West International Speedway. And the meeting, the reception starts at 5. The meeting starts at 6. Everybody's invited, and we encourage everybody to come. Check us out on our website, Volusia County Women Who Care.org, or if you want the acronym, VCWWC.org.
You just put any of it in. It comes
Any
up.
of them, it's going to come up, and we just, it's really about collective action. So everybody has a voice, everybody gets a vote, and everybody's dollar adds to the significant impact we can have in the community. Thank you, Shelley.
Thank you, ladies. Have a great day.